Hi, I'm Mark Beaumont from Lanoguard. We're just going to show you how to spray the MOTO chassis underbody kit onto a truck. This is an L200, quite a new one, amazingly quite rotten already, only 9 months old underneath, and it's good reason to put it on. So we're going to go through what products we're using. As you see, we've got them on the bonnet here. We've got a 2 litre MOTO spray, a 250ml grease, and there is a 600ml, a slightly bigger one that comes with the kit. There's a little product here called Lanoguard, which is for removing any Lanoguard where you don't want it. And you see here, today I'm going to be using this applicator kit, which is a really simple one that comes with the underbody chassis kit. That goes in here and gives me a trigger spray. And I've also got a little extension lance here, which enables me to just extend the trigger spray in order to get to those slightly harder to reach places. I also now have 2 paintbrushes in my hand, you see, and those paintbrushes are because you can warm up the grease-like product, the MOTO grease anti-corrosion product, and it will become thinner, and you can use it kind of like a paint. If you're very quick, you can paint around those trouble areas if you need to before spraying on top to give a complete seal. And I think other than that, I'm not going to use it today, but this is an alternative kind of underbody spray pump piece of gear, which you can get readily available. And this is a little, like an injector hose that you can use to, if you need to inject into seals and stuff. I think for this truck we're not going to be doing that, but you might do on older vehicles. And then of course probably the obligatory blue roll, just to clean up, but actually I would probably use mutton cloth if I can, probably a combination of both, but I don't have any today. We also have a wire brush and a scraper, because of course you do have to make some preparation to it, but hopefully not with a wire brush. You can usually just use a normal broom or a jet wash to get off the loose dirt is what you're trying to get rid of. We don't need to get rid of the surface rust. Lanoguard will sit over the top of surface rust quite happily. So here we go. I'll show you a bit more detail. So this is just underneath the truck that we're just going to do to Lanoguard. It's been jet washed and I'm just brushing it all off. You can see, even though this truck is only 9 months old, it's quite amazing how much rust is setting in already in all of the seams, as you can see. So definitely a candidate for Lanoguard. You might not think it is, but it certainly is. Okay, hi, Mark from Lanoguard again. Just about to, we've jet washed this and we've prepared it. We've rubbed off any of the loose dirt and grit. As I said, we don't need to do the surface rust. You can see there is a bit of surface rust on this, even though it's 9 months old. So we're about to apply the MOTO spray underbody kit, and you can see here I've got a 2 litre spray and this grease. As I say, I will warm this up and use it on some of the areas you're more concerned about, but right now I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to focus on this spray. So we undo this and we assemble this kit here, which you can see on another little video that shows you how to assemble that if you're not sure, but it comes with the kit. That goes into the bottle and you just push that down quite hard like so. And then we have a nice handy spray which will, with a few pumps, start to spray out Lanoguard. So now we've got that, I'm just going to treat as I would in here, and this is ready to go. So I'm just going to get some lovely Lanoguard all over that. And you can see how I'm doing it. It's basically, if it's wet, it's done. And you can see here, let's put the mask on now. It's very, very simple to do with this tool. Now, that's basically this art's done. This little gun as well has got, just wind that out, you've got a jet, which is really good for shooting inside areas like so, if you need to. So I'm just going to, as you can see, I've finished that now. It's very, very quick and easy. You can see the kind of coating I've given it. It really isn't very heavy. You can't really go wrong. It's simple application. Let it dry. If it's a little bit too heavy or you're worried about it, you just get yourself some cloth, just wipe over it like so, and that's fine too. You can just leave it wiped. So, or you know, a little bit heavier is fine, or wiped. It's up to you. So then I'm just going to go underneath the truck now. I'm going to go underneath the truck and do the underbody, and then I'll do the other 4 arches, and I'll probably do some of the engine bay as well. So see you in a bit. So this is just underneath the chassis of this truck. I'm just going to get going. You can see very quick and easily using the gun here. Okay, so we've done all the underbody chassis after all the preparation and now the application, and we used the grease in a few areas just to wipe around some nuts and bolts that we wanted heavy duty protection on. Now we're just going to have a look underneath. This is the final stage really. Go under with a gun, and a mutton cloth is great. You know, blue cloth doesn't really do it. You want mutton rag, some sort of rag of sort of soft cotton material. And the reason is because when you go underneath and have a look, if you've missed anywhere, you can do all sorts of ways of dealing with it, but one way is just to put it into the cloth, and then you can simply apply with the cloth like that if you want to. And it's really good for just rubbing a little bit of excess off if you think it's too much there, and getting on these kind of tops of these tubes and stuff like that, like so. So that you get a nice even coat all over the tubes. And then obviously just make sure that you've got everywhere that you want to. Could you just pass me those goggles underneath the chassis? Thank you. Just making sure that when you're under here, you can see there's some mist bits here, so you might just want to blast in there. Just do a final check that you've got everywhere that you wanted to get, using the rag and the spray, and pretty much that's it. So thanks very much for watching the video.